Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about what happened in the stock market today, getting back into it. Before we continue, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Helps me out, helps grow the channel, makes me want to keep making videos for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Back to using the notebook. Got a new pen, thank God. But here we go. So AMC, stock I've talked a lot about on the channel. Recommended buying a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully you got into it. Up 16.43% today. Reason behind it, right? Why did it go up so much? They reopened 170 more theaters today, bringing their total amount of theaters open up to 300, and they only have 600 nationwide, so they're at about half capacity now, which, if you look back 2-3 weeks, they didn't have any open. So massive improvement on opening, and they announced that their original 130 that they opened were successful. They didn't give any hard numbers of how many people went, but AMC said that it was successful, so probably went as planned as what they expected. So that's a good sign, because no real movies have only come out. I think Unhinged, a Russell Crowe film, was like it, but there's not been any like blockbuster new films to drive people to the theater. So hopefully as they open more and more theaters, more movies will start coming back to theaters, and we can start seeing that grow. My target price for AMC as it starts creeping up, I think it's in the $6 and change. I want to see it get to 10 or 11, then I think I'm going to sell out. Because pre-COVID highs, I think it was like 18. I don't think anywhere in the short term it's going to get back operating up to that 18, but I do think on hype and good news, it can get up to double digits, and at that point I'm probably going to sell out of it and keep an eye on it. Next thing I want to talk about, big mover in the portfolio, Cinemark, right? Another theater stock up 8.38%. No real news pushing it. They didn't open anything today. Probably just riding off the good news that pushed AMC out, that movie theaters are successful so far. Another one I want to talk to you about, it didn't move as much as the other ones, but I think this is a really good piece of news, and I recommend doing your own research into this. Small disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I talk about on this channel is my own opinion, not financial advice. But yeah, MGM up 3.73%, modest gains for the day, but they announced that they're teaming up with some other gambling partners. I don't have the list written down, but they're going to start a betting sports gambling show called Bet MGM. I think that's huge for MGM, huge for their brand. It's something they didn't have pre-COVID. I think with everyone watching everything and people enjoy gambling and betting and people want to go to casinos and everything, I think this is huge untapped growth for them. And I think this is going to get MGM higher than what they were even pre-COVID at their $40, $50, and they're only sitting at like 21 right now, 21, 22-ish, something like that. But I love MGM. Highly recommend getting into it. I'm in it. I got in at $15, so it's easy for me to say buy it at 22, right? But I like MGM long. I think, God willing, if BetMGM takes off like I hope it does and COVID can get out of here pretty soon and we can maintain it, I think within 3-4 years this could be $100 a share stock for a lot of gains here. I love it. Another one I want to talk about, the big loss for the day, was Lemonade at a 4.48% loss. I think this is a pretty good, if you're more risk tolerant, if you're like to trade a little riskier, I think Lemonade's at a pretty good price point right now at about $58. It's been swinging between the 60 to 70, and now it's dipped a little below the 60, so I think getting in at 58, I think it's due to tick back up to the mid-60s now pretty consistently, because there's no news pushing this. It's just kind of volatile. It's bouncing off its moving averages. So I think it's a good time to get in if you're interested in Lemonade. Do your own research, check it out. Next one we'll talk about, Carnival Cruises up 5.5% today. There was no real news affecting Carnival and its cruise lines or its ships, but, sorry, I'm unprofessional, but the Abbott Laboratories released a fast $5 15-minute COVID-19 test, and that's what bumped up the entire travel sector as a whole. So that's why Carnival's up, because there's hopes that test will be efficient and able for them to use on their passengers and make people feel safer for traveling. I've gotten asked by a couple of people if I think the travel sector is good to get into, or Carnival Cruises specifically. I think this news that pushed the stock up could make it go down pretty quickly. if this test seems to be inaccurate or anything. So if you're interested in the travel sector, I'd give it a minute. Keep an eye on it. Do your own research. I don't think it's a buy right now. If you have it, hold on to it. But I wouldn't be buying into it right now at its current price. Last one to talk about today for me is PCG, or PG&E, if you guys know what is that. Up 3.38%. And reason for that is they're just handling the fires in California really well, way better than they have in the past. They've set up web seminars to show people how to get help or what to do in fires. They've rotated power outages. The towns that are recovering from this fire, they are slowly bringing power back up so that they don't reinitiate fires. They're doing a really good job handling it, and I think it speaks really well for their brand and their company. So I like them. I like them long. But those are just a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. Tomorrow we'll do a week recap, and we'll talk about other stocks other than what's in my portfolio. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and I'll help you guys out. Thanks, and good luck out on the market, guys.